The night before Bowie's going to leave, and I just wanted to go over a few more tips about him. Here he is. He's so happy to see me. When I put my hand down, I'm not going to reach for him. I'm going to come to my hand. He really wants me to pick him up. So I'm just going to put my hand around his back like this and let him know I'm ready to pick him up. And I'll reach around, pick him up like this. He might be a little bit worried because he doesn't know where I'm taking him. He's getting to be a smart little guy because he's getting older. He's 12 weeks now. He's getting to be kind of like a preteen child where he thinks about things a little too much and thinks, should I be worried about this? So you want to just always reassure him and let him know that everything's okay. See, right now he's a little bit unsure on my lap. He says, what is this place? Where are we right now? So I just pet him behind his ears like this. And we just want to keep everything positive all the time. So he's very relaxed, very comfortable. This is a little bit awkward with trying to film him in my lap, but I'm doing my best because everybody else has gone to bed. Hey, sweetie pie. What you doing, baby? Hey, darling. And you want to make sure he always feels very secure when you're holding him. Try to have either your arm under him or have him in your lap or on the floor. You don't want to hold him up in the air where his belly and his legs are not supported because that makes little puppies feel very insecure. He's got a very sweet, devoted type personality. He's going to bond to you really well. Just give him a couple of weeks at home, really getting to know you so he knows that you're his family and you're the people he can trust. And that will be his anchor, his key to the world, to know that he's got you and he can trust you. And if he's unsure about a situation, then he'll know he can look to you to see if you say it's okay. If you feel relaxed about people and situations, then he's going to be pretty relaxed about it. If you want him to relax, a good way to do it is put your fingers behind his ears like this and gently rub right behind his ears. And that usually gets little doggies very relaxed and they start closing their eyes. Hey, baby. Sometimes puppies will play bite. They'll just start gnawing on your hand. He isn't doing it now because he's done that with me before. And what I did was when he started gnawing on my finger, then I just kind of kept it in there. And I put the other part of my hand around his jaw with my thumb in his mouth and just held it there for a minute. And he didn't like that at all. It wasn't so fun. So I just held it there a few seconds, just gently. And then I let go, and he didn't want to do that anymore. He said that wasn't so fun. But he's got a really super sweet personality, so just if you stay really positive with him, he will be very, very happy, and soon he'll start playing with you. But just think about the big change that he's been through, and just be patient with him, and he'll come around. He'll do great. Give him a limited space in his new home, maybe in the kitchen, maybe have a pen for him where he can go, where he can be safe. But I wouldn't let him go in the whole house because what happens sometimes is people just let the dog loose in the whole house and then they're worried, they don't know where they are, so they go hide under a bed or behind the sofa, and then people are trying to get them out from behind there, and that can be really frightening for the little dog. So the best thing is just don't give him access to places like under the bed or behind the furniture. Hey, baby boy. Hey, sweet boy. Also, he's got light color on his face. Sometimes they get some tear staining on their faces. I found the best solution for that is just wipe them every day or a couple of times a day whenever you notice it. You might have a little bit of allergies this time of year. But the other thing I found that really helps is get some milk thistle milk thistle capsules. You can find them at Vitamin Shop or Whole Foods, any place like that, or on online, and just sprinkle a tiny bit of the powder from the capsule over his food. And that will really help his eyes stay clear. Hey, baby. Where you going? Where you going, sweetie? And just be sure he's eating well. That's the most important thing. You want to make sure he's eating well. If you have any questions at all when you get him, please feel free to call me anytime at all. That's the most direct way to get me. Or you can email. You can also email with questions, but I'm not really online very much, so definitely calling is always the most direct way. But anything that comes up, please contact me and ask, because the worst thing is when people have questions and they think, oh, we'll get through this. You don't need to do that. Just ask me, because otherwise I find people, a lot of times they don't know what to do, and so they just let it go, and then they decide, this is just not working. So I'd much rather you ask me with any little question. You're not bothering me. I love to talk about my chihuahuas, and I love to hear how they're doing. So I'm going to miss this little guy. He's such a sweetie pie. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, you got a big day coming up tomorrow. Yes, you do. Yeah, that's right. I'm really going to miss you. You're such a sweetie pie. Oh, another thing he likes to do is he likes to put his little paw up and paw at your face. And he doesn't scratch your face or anything. He's just being very sweet and wanting to interact and say hello. So, sorry this is kind of awkward with him being in my lap, and it's kind of a funny view, but he's a sweet little guy. We're going to say good night. Good night.